SDL is gone?
So we literally pick up from the moment we left off, and so Mom is presumably dead. She's gone. Cass is also laying at Dean's feet. Kelly's gone. Crowley's dead. Like it was a bloodbath, and so Dean basically does the one thing that he knows what to do, and that is uh, take care of the threat. And in his mind, the threat is the Nephilim that is inside the house, the Lucifer's love child. And so that's what he does. He's like, I don't know. He doesn't know how to react or how to process what just took place. So he's going to do what he does know, and that's to alleviate the threat. That then turns out to be a little bit more difficult than he expected because Sam stops him and says, "Let's think about this." And so that's kind of a bit of a struggle in the first couple of episodes. So you'll see that, but it's kind of one of those things where it's almost too much for him to process. So instead of trying to deal with it, he just pushes it away and it's like, I'll deal with that some other time.
You hint at the conflict between Sam and Dean. Past couple seasons, they've been really together. It's kind of been them against the world again after another couple seasons of conflict. Would you say that, to start season 13, it's more aching back to seasons when they were...
No.
No?
Because I think what you're referring to is when there is a bit of it's kind of almost brother against brother in a sense. This isn't that. This is we're on the same page. We might just have different ideas about what to do, and we're going to get to the same point. We just might get there from different angles.
Thank you.
Yep.
You have fans from all over the world. I'm from Brazil. The show's huge there.
Obrigado.
Oh, de nada. They're gonna love it. But after all these years, do you think, to what extent did fans' opinions or suggestions or craziness impact on the show?
I think probably more than they realize. We're very fortunate in the fact that we do a lot of fan conventions throughout the year. So I think unlike most films or shows or anything entertainment wise, we get more face time with the fans than a lot of people. And what that does is that gives us a direct line of communication and also feedback. So we're not just reading the critics' reviews online or watching Twitter. I mean, a lot of our writers and staff do that. They'll kind of keep the pulse of what's happening on Twitter and what the fans are saying. But for us personally, we get immediate feedback and direct feedback from them when we see them and when we talk to them, we shake their hands, give them a hug, and I think what that does is it not only gives us feedback on what A is working or B isn't working, but it also just kind of inspires us and fuels us to continue to go back to work and do what we want do what we want to do and do what we love to do because we see that it's actually impacting people. And whether they're happy about so and so being back or whether they're pissed off that so and so died, that's true emotion getting fed back to us. So I think it has a big place in the world of Supernatural, the fans' opinions.
That's great. They're gonna love to hear that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Just first, congratulations on being twins.
Thank you.
And secondly, are you going to direct this year? If you will you be directing real world or apocalyptic world?
I'm not. I declined to do it this year just because I have a lot of kids at home now. They need some dad time. So I won't be doing it this year. But normally the directors won't know necessarily what they're going to direct. They'll get a slot. They'll get an episode number. But a lot of times the scripts aren't written. So we know right now we have all 23 director slots lined up right now. But we only have probably 6 or 7 scripts and probably another 2 or 3 that are broken, the stories and stuff. So there's only about 6 directors that have any idea what they're directing. And as far as like the apocalyptic world and the real world, there's probably going to be episodes where we're living in both of those times.
So,
Yeah.
being that we're here at Comic-Con, can you share with us something that you nerd out about personally?
That's my biggest complaint. I don't get to walk the floor and nerd out on things that I know I would. I was I try to get as much of a look around the floor as I can, but I can't really see anything. So I'm kind of bummed, and I try not to look and see what's out there because I'd be like, oh, I wish I could go see that.
Dress up like Green Arrow.
I know. I might try that.
Costume.
Like, yeah,
You'd be
get a
good.
costume, throw a mask on.
Too good, because then he'll want pictures with you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'll get my 4-year-old to design it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you guys. Yeah.